I don't know where the chat is. Does the chat not come up on the screen anymore? Where? I have no idea where the chat is, so... Oh, there you go. I can see the chat. Hello, everybody. Oh, gotta build this back section of Mako. Yo, what's up, everyone? You just painted your cross ties. How did it go? Best filament? They're all different. I think. Yeah, I use two different types. I use Overture and I use Sunlu for the colours. Sort of getting the track in the rough position that I want it. But this part does take a while. Let's put this here. Can't even see what I'm doing there. It's that section. Probably not for a while. If YouTube carries on doing good and I don't have to like rely on the shop for an income, then maybe. I always forget like how long these things actually take to build. I was thinking of doing some gaming live streams eventually. Show you the Iron Gwazi train, yeah. So you got the little headpiece here. And then the car itself with the lap bars. My room is basically just like a big 3D printing factory now. It's crazy. I'm kind of looking forward to taking a break from the shop though, because it's basically taken up my whole life for the past 2 months. And I've gotten like no work done on projects because of it. Unfortunately, I can't play music because it will get copyright. Don't you just love YouTube? You might get Iron Gwazi design. Nice. That'd be great for the shop if you did. Because I think you've already got a train, haven't you? I'm also trying to find like a happy medium with the shop where like the prices make me enough profit to like keep doing the shop full time, but are not too high to where people just don't want to buy. It's just a difficult balance to get. Like, I think the price at the moment is fair considering how long it's taken me. Like 3-4 months. Well, 5-6 months of work at this point. Yeah, about 5-6 months worth of like full-time work, just working on the shop. I want to try and live stream some like gaming stuff as well eventually. I've got to try and build this track out so it comes up to like this high, because it does like a little overbank and then dips back down into this bit before going back up again. So I'll try and make sure that it can do that. This bottom section out a bit. How many viewers do we have? Oh, we have actually got 5 viewers. Nice. I always find live streams to be like a little bit boring. I think that's just the nature of how they are sometimes, especially with building connects. These corners are always a pain to do. Making an Intamin multi-looper coaster. Nice. Like an old style or a new style? Like a Colossus or what? Where's all my... I swear I'm like... I run out of pieces so quick when I build. But then I use a lot of pieces for when I build. I just don't know why I use so many. Yeah, I think that would probably be good. I don't have any more. I need more pieces. Oh, Colossus and Sick. Yeah, that'd be good. Intamin Megalite. Yeah, they're good. I like the drawn out turns. And because you got a new train, you won't have to worry about the speed loss as much on those turns. I'm always kind of shocked whenever I build. I'm like, I don't have as much speed loss as I think I'm going to have anymore. It is a little sad taking them apart. But I've recorded it and I put it on YouTube, so I get to see it forever. I'd say Wicker Man, probably. These long drawn out turns also take so long to build sometimes. Just like unnecessarily long and boring to build. Like building big hills is easier. Oh, so many pieces. Best roller coaster I've done, like ridden or built? My top 3 is probably not what people expect. Or I guess my top 5 would probably have to be Hyperia at number 1. Probably Zadra number 2. Hyperion at number 3. Then probably Abyssus. And then probably Nemesis Inferno at number 5. And I definitely have a bias towards Hyperia being number 1. Do this. Oh, I don't know where my little tiny pieces are. You can paint them, but it doesn't turn out very well. Well, I guess if you buy the correct type of paint, it probably will be, but I didn't when I did Hyperia. It just ended up flaking off and not looking very good. And I actually ended up throwing away quite a lot of parts because I just couldn't be bothered to clean them off. I think I threw away probably about 1,000 parts. And to say I still have as many as I do is just sort of testament to how many parts I actually have. I haven't had to buy parts in a long time, which is great, because the channel is only just becoming profitable. These turns are always so complicated to build, man. I'll try and put some track on in a minute as well. I keep missing chats. Well, we've got 21 viewers. Nice. Yeah, you should go Poland if you can. It's very, very good. It's very cheap as well. You can get flights for like 20, 30 quid. Yeah, you've got to be an annual pass holder, and then you can go on the annual pass VIP experiences, and it costs like £120. And then you can go up Hyperia. I have a vlog that I still have to edit from my Colossus climb, and then I'll be doing the Hyperia one on the 6th, which is in a couple of days. Tube supports can't really support the heavy trains. It's like a kilogram, this train. It's heavy. Well, you got to push yourself to build better. Do you know what I mean? I just use Tinkercad. I'm just too used to using like free softwares. I don't pay for anything. definitely going to go up further, higher than this. I need to keep the speed on this. You're in the Discord? Nice. 24 viewers now? Nice. The stream's going a lot better than my old streams used to. Yeah, you definitely can, but the reason why I don't do tube supports is because they work really well if you build them to stay in that location. As soon as you start moving the structure around loads, like to take it outside, down the stairs, rebuild it all, it just sort of doesn't work. And then the area outside where I film is very uneven ground, so I kind of have to build at least a 1 or a 2 block support base so that it sort of evens out stiffly, rather than like, because loads of that area is like floating if I build the base like that. I'd love to have a bigger space to build, but it's just not going to happen. I need one of these. Subscribe to the TheKnexMaker. Whoa, you subscribed. Nice, thanks. I keep missing chat because there's actually this amount of people in it for once. Yeah, it has to be overbuilt. If I move it around, the track just like breaks off if it's in too small of pieces, and then it takes even longer for me to like rebuild it outside. It's a whole day, you know. Once I'm actually done with the build, it's an entire day for me to take it outside, rebuild it, retest it, make sure it works, and then I might not even have enough time to film it all on that same day. So I have to. It's like a 2 or 3 day operation, just taking it outside and filming it. Genuinely does take a long time. Max Striker coaster. I might try and do a little one, like, you know, the little one that's just opened, the little mini one with a lift hill. I just don't want to do anything with launches, because launches are all magnetic launches now, like electric launches, and I don't have a working magnetic launch system. Like, that would take a lot of money and investment for me to do, and I just don't have that right now. I think the other guys who have managed to do it, they've spent like over a year or 2 years to actually make it, and they all also have like full-time jobs where they have been able to put the money into it. I always forget how long it takes to build. It's such a long process. Yeah, Helios. I wouldn't mind making Helios. Yeah, they're curved launches as well. So they're even even longer. Finally another live stream. Hey, what's up? I don't do live streams very often because I don't have a proper live stream set up, so I just have to stream from my phone. If I had a proper live stream set up, like a dedicated laptop set up with a proper camera that I can plug in and everything, I probably would do a lot more. It's just a bit long-winded when you don't have a proper setup. Theming is always hard because the turnover rate of the builds that I do is very high. Like, I've been kind of forced into doing this as a full-time job, which is crazy to say, but like, my work, I'm on a 0-hour contract, and I think ever since January they've given me no hours, so I've literally just been working on like the shop and content and building just full time, which is crazy. But obviously that means I'm very stressed quite often about getting enough content out. Because surprisingly, it's actually Facebook Reels that pays the most for short form. This turn is going to be like ridiculously strong. Okay, well that can go up there. Do I have any more? I don't actually know what time it is. I can't stream for too long. It's just gone 3:30 p.m. and I've probably got to stop streaming about 4. Okay, don't actually need that there. Oh, complicated. This is why, like, building long drawn out turns takes so long. I thought, was it Formula Rossa was going to be a quick build, but then it just took ages because I had so many big, long drawn out turns to build. If you want to build like a lot of coasters in a short period of time, do not build ones with long drawn out turns. You can comfortably walk under the lift hill. I was able to do that for what is it? What did I build that I could walk under? I think it was Hyperia with the tube supports. Apart from trains and launches, do you ever had to use non-Connect pieces? Yeah, I've got. I had to print an adapter for the drill to go onto the chain lifts. Build stations. I had a plan of building like one just really good functioning station, but I just haven't explored like the electronics side very much. Just because it takes so long and it's so finicky. Why is that not working? Why does that piece not fit? Okay, it does. I'll probably build a station for this one. Oh yeah, that's good. You could 3D print out custom spaces, of course. That'd be good. Make a video about how you build those good supports. What, these just like simple block supports? These simple block supports, they don't actually like, they're not that difficult to build. The simple premise is that you want a lot of these diagonal supports like everywhere you can, and yeah, you just end up building up quite a strong platform. Still got quite a lot to do before I put some track on. I wanted to be able to put the track on and test it, but there's still so much to do. Yeah, it's fairly easy to make block supports. They just take a while. They are the strongest supports. Okay, that's alright. Get this one there as well. You will get into the habit though, if you do start doing block supports, of over supporting things. Like this is the low point, and then it's got to come back up and bank round. So I've got to sort of build up this back bit a bit more before I put the track on. Yeah. Yeah, triangles, exactly. Triangles everywhere. Need to start putting some things on the edge here. Just like that. I think, yeah, I'm going to connect these like that. Should I do it like that? Or should I do it along here? I feel like it's always difficult to get this right. Connect the track to the supports. I'll probably, if I have enough time, I'll show you that in a minute. This is starting to look like a wooden coaster at this point, at this end, because it's so dense with the supports. That's another reason why I don't want to do a wooden coaster, because they really do take a ridiculous amount of time. Wooden coasters genuinely are like the bane of my existence. Wicker Man took so long for me to do. Oh, we've still got 13 people in here. I didn't think I'd actually get like people watching a live stream. Go like this. Small. What am I doing with this? This one I can do like this. Can I even do that? I can do that. Oh, that's broken. There's a piece that's broken, man. Messages held for review. Who's been sending a weird message? Okay, yeah, let's continue hiding that one. Well, that's not going to work there, is it? Oh, it could. If I'd use one of these. Okay, that does work. And then I'll put that one there. I only have a Voxlab Acryla, which is like a really old printer. I have upgraded it a lot though. Come on. How does it do this, man? I will do once I'm actually done with the supports. Not done with the supports yet. It's starting to look more and more like a wooden coaster. How am I gonna... Not like these. I always underestimate how many pieces this thing takes to build. That's why I hate building long turns. It just takes so long. That just like moves. I don't want that to move. Where's my corner pieces? I had little corner pieces. Oh, they're up there. These little corner pieces here, they tend to help quite a bit. Shove those up here. Where else am I going to put that? I'm going to do that like that. Okay, I think that's probably just about enough for me to build the little overbank here. So I will probably start building up the track now. I do need to check. Okay, I'm not missing any notifications. Just check one thing on my computer first. Probably don't have too long left to build. I'll just tidy up this little area. I need to get a few more pieces. Just about enough space for me to sit in the middle. There we go. This is going to be hopefully a strong enough corner to carry all the speed easily. Oh. Yeah, Connect user group's alright. You connect the supports to the track. I'll show you. Like the first thing I do is I build a bit of the track and lay it roughly in the location where it's going to be. It's like this, right? Let's get 3 of these going. Okay, get some more on here. Outside one. That's what I mean by when it takes a long time for me to build even just one thing. And I cut them down, you know. Cut them down. Which section are you on? This I build backwards, so the brake run is just to my right, and this is the overbank and the little bit that goes over the brake run. My building style does take quite a while, but it ends up with quite strong, smooth track. And what I do is I get the track roughly in the place where I want it, and then I tend to grab like random little pieces and just clip them on just temporarily. So like probably do something like this, maybe even something like this, just to get it on, you know, just so it's actually connected and it's not going to like move around. And then build up this section. Just like this. And then I can do the same for back here. Just to like connect it. And then that kind of just like keeps it in place a bit whilst I'm sort of doing the next bit as well. It's alright, don't worry about returning. I'm not going to be streaming for much longer. Maybe like 5-10 minutes, maybe. let's get... yeah, that's a shorter piece. I can put that in there, can't I? That's too short, actually. Let's put this in there. Cut that. I always forget how long this takes. I mean, we've been streaming for almost an hour. That's a long time. So yeah, I'll probably push this back even a bit further, but once I've built this bit of track, that would be good. That piece. This piece. There's still 8 people in there. How you all doing, man? I don't live stream often, so it's been a while since I've last live streamed. I remember getting like 2 or 3 viewers last time I live streamed. And I haven't advertised the live stream anywhere. Like on TikTok or anything like that. Shorter pieces. Come on. I always have to build so much track so I can actually like shape it to the position that I want it before I actually lock it into place. I try to avoid painting just because I don't want to mess about with cleaning it all and stuff. Yeah, that could probably go there fine. Hopefully I should be getting a bunch of purple tubing for this build, so I can actually have the track look at least a little bit like Mako's track. Okay, so I want that to go a bit further back actually. So I'm going to take that off there. I'm going to take that off there. I'm going to be like, probably this, probably just like that there. Yeah. Let's do something like this. It's so annoying trying to get the right shaping into the areas, you know. Let's go like that. Yeah, we'll go like that maybe. So we'll go like here. Oh, this takes so long to get right. And then the track gets all squish. And then it pops off like that. Let's do this. Just want it to like overbank slightly and then flatten out up here. Yeah, you can, but it would just cost you loads of money to do. And it would just take you ages. They work, but they would just take ages to print. Okay, I want this to be more like this. Would it be better going like this? Yeah, I think it would. Let's do this instead. Just like that. Then what I can do is do something like this. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe like this. It's such a trial and error game with this. Just like that, yeah, that'll be good. And I can get another one on this side. come back a bit like that. Okay. So that is. Let's move that over. It's such a trial and error process, this. There's still 8 people watching. It's pretty good. I'm going to make sure this is like not going to go anywhere. So I've got to make sure this is actually strong. So what do I need behind there? We need one of these. Yeah. One of them, like that maybe? No. So just do a normal one. Yeah, a normal one. Okay, let's go to this. So I can put that there instead. There we go. Yeah. Not really. Multi-launch coasters are like very difficult. Coaster Obsessed has done it with boosters. He has one booster facing each way and on a switch track, so the booster will then have another booster facing this way, so it will switch between the boosters. That's the sort of only way that he's been able to do it. I ran out of track pieces already. Come on, man. I just need one more cross tie. This. I do have a plan to do the Smiler eventually, but it's such a compact, twisted ride that I just physically couldn't do it whilst I live here, because I have to build outside. Like, I have to be able to move the coaster outside. So I just physically couldn't do it whilst I live here. I'd have to move somewhere where I have a bigger open space that I can actually build stuff permanently and not have to take it in and outside, indoors and outside. Make Hyperia version 4. I want to. I want to do like this support style, but like version 4, but build it bigger. But it's a lot, you know. It would be a very, very big project. I already have most of my builds that I want to do planned this day, or this year even. And no, Rita is not one of them. I will never build Rita. Rita is terrible. Rita hate gang. I'm never doing Rita. It's not happening. Not a chance. Yeah, I just wanted to cross over 2, innit? 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll do. And then have another one go through here. You can see some of the rods are still gold from Hyperia when I painted them. That's what I mean. The paint just didn't come off. I had to throw like a bunch of stuff away. Okay, well this is going to be one of these. I still got to do one more big turn in the small section before I can move on to just building like the normal hills. Like I'm gonna build this all the way back to the mid course, which is basically towards the end of the coaster anyway. And then once the mid course is done, I can fine tune the speed because I'm gonna have an active mid course magnetic brake. And then after that, I can build as big as I want, really, for the main hills, the main layout. Okay, let's put one more rod down there. And fill this bit in. 3 more cross ties. Okay, one more rod here, and one more here. And I think that can now just clip on to here. Yes. Okay, that's good. Let's have this and this, and that'll be the last thing I clip onto that bit, just to help give that a bit of upwards force. I've got one more loose cross tie. There we go. Rolling launchers? Yeah, I can make rolling launchers. It's just hard to do. What are your plans? Plans for what? This is Mako that I'm building. I can read my little list on the wall actually. Formula Rossa, Airy Force 1, Mako. That was the first 3 of the year. The rest of them are like not set in stone, but I want to do obviously Mako, which is this one. I want to do Zadra, Red Force, Dragon Khan, the Swarm, Nemesis Inferno, and then I want to finally build the Lizard coaster, the Leo coaster. Yeah, I could do some more Planet Coaster stuff as well. Oh, that profiling actually looks really good from here. I'm actually going to keep that profiling, actually. Let me lock that in. Lock it in. Might bring this down slightly. This might go a bit more like this. Is that going to go like that to this end? Yeah. A bit more like this. I need one of these on the side. How's that look? Yeah, that's good. I like that. This is one way that I do. I just sort of put little pieces of connections onto the structure, and then I'll put the track in place, adjust the cross ties, make sure it's all sort of working, and then put the middle tube on, and then once the middle tube is on, I will reinforce the track to the structure by putting a lot more supports on. Voltron, I'm not doing those types of launch coasters until I actually get a working magnetic launch. It's not happening. Some of this tubing is very stiff. Okay, what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to show you guys that profiling. Can't really see it properly, I guess like that. Yeah, I guess that kind of looks good. Sort of banked up and round the side. There you go. So that's pretty good. Oh, I feel like I'm going to have to go soon. Yeah. Yeah, I want to try and just lock this in first. Let's go maybe something like this. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that there. And then do one here. Oh, I'm hoping that'll be perfect for one of these types. Is it gonna fit? No, it doesn't. I might fit further back here actually. Yeah, okay. That does fit. Okay, nice. It's just literally trial and error to get the right supports. My favourite build so far is probably still Hyperion from Energylandia or Hyperia from Fort Park. Both of them are probably still my favourites. Yeah, quite strong around there, which is what I like. Where's like, okay, there we go. Do something like that. No, I think that needs a blue. Probably needs a blue. Yeah, just like that. But what's going to go there? That? Yeah, but I think I need that to go one step back. Like that. Yeah, that would probably be better actually. Nice. Then I can do like this. Could probably do something like this for that actually. That could probably be a blue. Yeah, that's a blue. Nice. Can that blue header sideways? Yes, it can. Nice. That has strengthened up that turn a lot. I've already done Wicker Man. You gotta check the channel, man. A lot of people gotta check the channel before they start asking for me to build coasters. Because I've probably already done a lot of the ones that people want me to do. There. Can keep that as a flat one like this. Oh, I can't reach it. Oh, I've got some here. Where's... There we go. Is there enough room to have that there? There might be. Okay, it's not enough room to have that there. Okay. Just need a bit more support on this downwards section here, really. I'll show you guys a bit of a close-up of the sports in a minute. Kraken at SeaWorld. Yeah, this is Mako. I always get requests to build like so many different coasters, but people got to understand these things take me like 2 months to build sometimes. I can't build everything. And ultimately I want to build the things that I want to build. Do you know what I mean? going to leave enough space? Maybe raise that like that slightly as well. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fine. But yeah, you guys have seen how long this has taken so far just to build one turn. It takes a long time. That's perfect to do that. Okay, that's getting stronger now, that turn. Put that there. See, it slowly comes together. Very slowly. Don't need those bits. Yeah, that'll probably be fine how it is like that. I need like maybe one more big support down here. So something here. Yeah, just like that, and that will help keep that a bit secure. So I think that's mostly done now. Mako is one of the coasters you tried to make. It took you 3 months? Jesus. 3 months, man. It's a lot. Right, let's put some tubing on and give it a little test run. Hopefully it works. We can only hope. Where's my little snips there? Is that snips to the right size? Yeah. I should be getting some purple tubing, by the way, for this, rather than having to use the black tubing. So the track will just be looking a little bit better. I feel like I want to live stream a bit more than this. There's the cutters there. A bit more tubing. Yeah, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of coasters in the world. They're all very valid. but I do want to stick to ones that appeal to me. Let's now snip this down. Get another piece of black tubing. Oh God. Oh, there we go, got it. It's looking great, thanks. I'll show you a proper view of it in a minute, because I'm just about to test it. Just about to test it. Fan recommended challenges. I figured that I could do stuff like that, but the one problem I struggle with a lot of the time is motivation. And I feel like if I'm not motivated, I just won't do it, or I just won't do it very well. Okay, let's put like a couple more pieces just to hold this track down here. Then after this I should be good to go on a little test run. Let's do this. Yeah, there we go. Let's give you guys a little test run, shall we? Can I flip the camera around? There we go. This might be a better quality camera actually if it's this way around. There we go. Let's take it back a little bit. I just sat on my headphones, great. Hopefully I didn't break those. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get purple track soon. Try and give this a little test. Right, let's see if it actually makes it round on its own. 3, 2, 1. Oh, not quite enough speed. It's still got to go up again on the other turn, so it will have enough speed going into the turn. But let's just give it a little bit extra. Yeah, it works. Show you guys the brake run as well. There you go. What one took you the longest to build? Probably Hyperia. That was over 2 months long. It was like 8 or 9. It was like 9 weeks or something. Because the tube supports make it more complicated. I'll tell you what, let me add a tiny bit more track. probably won't need the extra push. Like this. Right, hopefully this won't need the extra push now. It will just roll around the corner. 3, 2, 1. Nice. You can see how well the brakes work as well. Paint the track purple. Now I'm getting purple tubing. If I do like a smaller coaster, like if I build Helix, or Helios, sorry, which is actually, it looks really good. I might build Helios as like a really small compact coaster challenge. So I'll probably do tube supports for something like that. Okay, okay. I'll tell you what, guys, I am actually going to have to go now, so I will see you later. Thank you guys for watching.